has entered the second extension of the lockdown. It's day 41 since the lockdown was first imposed on 25th of March. The total number of coronavirus positive cases has crossed 42,000 and the death toll is now 1,373. The Health Ministry says that out of at least 5 countries that have conducted at least 10 lakh COVID-19 tests, India has the lowest number of coronavirus positive cases. Now, this is a comforting figure. However, it must also be borne in mind that such head-to-head comparison is not exactly correct because there are many variables at play as far as testing is concerned. Remember, India had earlier limited its testing only to people who had travel history and their contacts. Later, India expanded it to people who showed COVID-19 symptoms irrespective of whether or not they had travel history or came in contact with somebody who did. Besides that, some countries like Spain and Italy had started testing much before India had. Also, it's not quite correct to compare India's situation to USA, where the lockdown was not as strictly imposed as it was in India. So, bearing these differences in mind, however, it is a fact. India's PIB, in fact, has said that the number of coronavirus cases in comparison to other countries is lower. Next, we come to the travel of migrant laborers. Now, Shramik special trains are being operated across the country to return migrant workers who are stranded away from their native places back to their homes. Yesterday, the MHA clarified that this service is only for distressed and stranded migrant laborers. It's not for any other person who's working away from their homes and desires to return to their native places. So the government says, the Railway Ministry says, in fact, that to ensure that only those people who have a pressing need to return to their native places, that only such persons are given this service, the service has not been made free of cost. The laborers will have to bear the fare of travel, and the state governments can also choose to bear the cost of travel on behalf of the migrants if they want to. However, the Railway Ministry has not, in fact, the Railways has not made this service free of cost to ensure that only those people who really have a pressing need can avail of it. Now, if we look at the zones, some services in all the zones in particular, so there are red zones and orange zones and green zones, and then there are containment areas within red zones. So some services have been opened up in orange and green zones. If we look at e-commerce, then in red zones, only essential items can be delivered via e-commerce, but in orange and green zones, essential as well as non-essential items can be purchased online and be delivered to the homes. Salons and barber shops cannot operate in red zones. However, in orange and green zones, these services can begin. As far as liquor shops are concerned, in red zones, the shops or the ones in the neighborhoods are allowed, but only in non-containment areas. And in orange and green zones, liquor shops are allowed to run in these areas. Now, if we look at movement, that has also been eased in orange and green zones. But in red zones, commercial cabs cannot operate. Private vehicles only can ferry passengers, and private vehicles, four-wheelers, will only have riders can only ride solo, subject to permission for necessary travel. So in red zones, only private vehicles are allowed, and private four-wheeler riders can only ride solo. In orange and green zones, firstly, cabs will be allowed to ferry 2 people besides the driver, and in green zones, where there are no positive COVID-19 cases found, these places will apply the same rules as orange zones, and in addition, at least 50% capacity. They have permission to operate public transport like buses at 50% capacity, and bus depots will also be operating at 50% capacity. In other news, Maharashtra is also slowly opening up. There are slightly different rules as far as the Maharashtra government is concerned. It has decided to allow standalone shops, including liquor shops, to open in red zones, except for containment areas. And only 5 non-essential shops can be opened in each lane. The number is not restricted for shops selling essential items. Also, another big development from today, Delhi and Chennai especially have permitted household helps to start working. so domestic helps can return to their jobs. The Chennai Corporation has said that domestic workers can get a pass issued from it and resume their work, and house owners can also get this pass on behalf of the people they employ. Delhi also has allowed, apart from domestic helps, it's already permitted people who are self-employed like electricians and plumbers to resume their duties. Central government has said that domestic helps may resume their work only if state governments, it depends on various state governments to now take this decision. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.